Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today we are talking about what's happened here during the break, because obviously we've had Ocon, who's been signed by Renault, Bottas has been maintained at Mercedes, and then obviously the big change this season is that Albon has gotten in at Red Bull and Gasly has been given the boot way back to Toro Rosso, which is going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen here. So I guess that's the first thing I want to talk about, with Albon taking Gasly's seat, which is going to be very interesting because we've seen Red Bull. I mean, they had a solid pairing in Ricciardo and Verstappen, but Kvyat knows exactly how difficult the young driver program is. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Gasly, can he perform back at Toro Rosso, but even more so to see what Albon can do alongside Verstappen, because I don't think he needs to even beat Verstappen, he just needs to be close, because Gasly was so poor that Red Bull really just needs someone to compare Verstappen with. So that's going to be very interesting to see, and I actually think that Albon probably will surprise a little bit, because there'll be such a big effort in towards him doing well from the start. And in some way, it's tricky to see whether the pressure is actually on or off him, because obviously he can't do worse than Gasly, but at the same time, Red Bull really want him to do well. But I mean, if he does well, there's a top seat guaranteed for him next season, really, because where else are Red Bull going to go? Maybe to Hulkenberg, which sort of leads us on to the next little topic here, which is obviously that Ocon has been signed by Renault, and Hulkenberg is out. The guy who's everyone's been claiming for years is like a world champion who just never had the opportunity, and he's the driver with the most races without a podium or something like that. So I mean, he's out of F1 for now. I think he'll somehow find his way back to the grid, maybe at Haas, where him and Kevin Magnussen can get some ball sucking going on. We'll see. But I mean, Ocon is an interesting move, obviously, because Mercedes really wanted to put him in, I think, but they just thought that it's too risky, with the Bottas Hamilton working out fine. But I think they actually might end up regretting it, because when I think Ferrari and Red Bull will improve next season, and we're probably going to have, a situation where, Hamilton will be very good, but Bottas won't be able to compete. And like Vettel, Leclerc, Verstappen is going to be in between him and Hamilton, which is going to be difficult for the constructors, and also Bottas needs to take points off the other people who's going to challenge Hamilton to the world title, obviously. But in the end, it's just I can't see why Mercedes did it, because it's just status quo. They know it works, but obviously it's not that exciting. It would have been great to see another guy go up against Hamilton. But Ocon will get a good chance at Renault. Hopefully they can step it up a little bit from what they've been doing right now, because it's been poor this season. It's been really, really poor. But hopefully Ocon can help push forward. It's going to be an interesting lineup with Ricciardo and Ocon. A very exciting lineup. And also to see, like, if Ocon is as good as Mercedes think he is, then he obviously needs to do well against Ricciardo, who we all know is a great driver. So that's going to bode well for 2020. But going into the rest of this season, I mean, I think we're going to see an improved Red Bull, obviously, with probably, Albon challenging alongside Verstappen. Obviously, Verstappen is on a complete another level. And I'm not too sure Mercedes will actually be as dominant as they were in the first part of the season, especially now that Spa and Monza really suit the Ferrari, I think. And I'm recording this between FP1 and FP2, where obviously Ferrari was quickest in the first training session. So that's just be encouraging for them, and hopefully they can get their act together. So I think we're actually going to see some great races, and see actual fights happening in the top between the top three teams. Actually, as we saw, we've had some good races on the bounce now, and hopefully that will continue with Belgium, because there are opportunities down the long straights for overtakes and that kind of stuff. So hopefully, and with Monza coming up, I think already next week, it should be very interesting to see. But I mean, so far I'm happy with the developments, for the grid next season, because it's always exciting to have some new drivers. Obviously, it's as long as it's good drivers, then it's better. We don't want like a Kimi situation or Gasly situation where there's just one guy in the team. We want competitive teammates and competitive cars. So hopefully we'll get that next season. And I'm actually just rambling on a little bit here because I haven't really got that much to say more on the issue because I haven't actually reflected on it that much. But I mean, maybe when we're doing my predictions for the 2020 season, I'll have much more to say, as we'll now see. But I think Albon will do well, and that's my prediction for the season. He's already closer in practice than Gasly ever was, so hopefully that is better for him. But that's been it from me this time. This is a different type of video. I just thought of recording my thoughts a little bit. I never really done that before, maybe once or twice. So it's a new type of video. If you liked it, obviously leave a comment, subscribe, like, obviously anything. It's really appreciated. I'll see you. I can recall